Saying no in Spanish is a lot more than just adding a no before the verb. Hola, I'm Anna at Imagine.Spanish. Today we'll talk about ways of saying no. Negation in Spanish is usually straightforward, same as in English. We have a few negation words such as no, nunca, jamás, tampoco. We'll take a look at how to use each of them. Also, we'll talk about double negation. While it should be avoided in English, it's perfectly acceptable and sometimes it's needed in Spanish. No, nunca, jamás, tampoco are words used to deny an action or a situation. Let's take a look at each of them. No is the most basic one. It may be used alone as an answer to a question or a request. Careful, because you might come off as rude. If you need to be formal, you may add a señor or señora afterwards. For example, no señora. You can also use no followed by a verb. No, no puedo. Nunca and jamás. These two mean never and ever, respectively. They can be used on their own or with a no at the beginning of a sentence. For example, nunca llega antes de las 9. No he visitado jamás ese museo. Tampoco. This one is special. It's used after a primary negation. It also may be used on its own as an answer or after a no. No vino Carlos. Tampoco vino Liliana. ¿No vas a cenar? ¿Y no quieres tomar algo? No, tampoco. Do you remember the sentence we said before? No he visitado jamás ese museo. If you noticed the double negation, you're right. This sentence has that feature. You might think it's weird because it's not supposed to be done like this in English, but in Spanish, it's sometimes needed. In a nutshell, this happens because in Spanish, there must always be an agreement in positive and in negative sentences. So, double negation in Spanish doesn't null the negation as it happens in English. But how to use it? Easy peasy. Double negation in Spanish is used to put more emphasis on a point. So, for example, the sentence, she doesn't make any sense. In Spanish, it would be, no tiene sentido nada de lo que dice. Notice the no and nada in the same sentence. It's a strong remark on not making sense, but I really hope that I am making sense to you. That's it. I'm sure that you can now use negation more confidently after this, and remember, practice makes perfect. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and happy learning.